All right, welcome, boys and ladies, if there's any watching. I just wanted to talk about my kind of gym story, about why I started gym and how I got obsessed with it, how I got to where I am now. The whole gym started from two key points, and the thing that you notice about people that get into the gym and get to a certain level, like that high level, it's usually a negative experience which brought them into the gym, right? And there's two. First of all, right, it was started in school. I was queuing up for lunch. Like, we have this lunch hall and you have to queue outside when it's busy. And our year was just let out, so we had to queue up outside. And I was kind of hanging out the line a bit with my back facing this way. And I was like outside the line because, it was busy. It was a busy line and I couldn't get in. He's the skinniest guy I've ever seen. We'll call this guy Peter. We'll call him Peter. The teacher taps him on the shoulder from the back. He goes, "Peter, can you get to the back?" And then I turn around. He's like, "Oh, sorry, Adam, can you get to the back?" And I was like, wait. He thought, just from how I looked from behind, that I was Peter. And bear in mind, Peter was the skinniest person I'd ever seen. He was like unhealthily skinny, like frail, small. And I was like, wait, people see me the way I see him. I was like, what? That very night, or like within that week, I go to my mate's house and we find some boxing gloves and we spar. As the lads do, you just fight each other. We were sparring, and I was, the shortest. I was the weakest, and I went up against the guy who, in my opinion, I thought I was like, yeah, I could beat this guy. He's fucking nothing. We spar. I couldn't even get close to him. Any kind of punch I threw, he could just smack out the way and he'd just hit me quick. I felt literally powerless. And this was probably a sign to, stop fighting, but I didn't. I was like, because it felt like a weakness thing. Like, because this guy didn't know how to fight either. He was just stronger than me, bigger than me. So I was like, you know what, fuck this. It was coming up to my 16th birthday. I was like, talking to my parents, I was like, could I get a gym membership for my birthday? Because, I was a broke kid doing my GCSEs. Do you want to focus for me, please? There we go. I was a broke kid doing my GCSEs. So I was like, you know what, Dad, can I have a gym membership for my birthday, please? And, I went to school, and then fast forward to my birthday, I come home from school. Dad gives me an envelope with my name on it, open it, and it's the card to the gym. It's fucking one of the best feelings ever. I was like, oh my God, I can finally get jacked. I can finally stop being a bitch. But I was doing like push-ups and shit in my room since that boxing fucking experience and the fucking getting called the wrong name. So I was training in my room. I was doing push-ups, overhead presses, bicep curl. I was just doing everything every day. I bought weights, I bought a bench. So I was doing absolutely everything, right? And I started getting compliments in school. Up until this, I was like, oh, fucking hell, Adam, you've been training, you've been working out, looking big. I started to get a bit more attention from girls in my year. Guys in my year would gas me up. I just seemed to have more respect. I'd seem to just be... Bear in mind, I wasn't big. I'll try to find a picture of what I looked like then. I was nowhere near big at all. But when you go from someone so skinny to someone with a decent physique for a fucking teenager, for a 16-year-old, people notice that. So yeah, anyway, I go to the gym. I start going gym. I have an induction. I rock up and I'm wearing this like baggy sweater. I don't look too crazy. And the gym was full of people my age. And I felt really uncomfortable. It felt weird. It felt really weird. But I don't know how I knew this, but I was like, the gym's going to feel weird for everyone at the start because it's something new. But I've always been very, very aware, and I've always been very logical about everything in life. So I was like, yeah, I'm new. I'll probably be comfortable here in like a month. Just from life, like going to school, your first day of school is scary. Your first month of school feels weird, and then you just get used to it, and it's normal. So I was like, the gym has got to be the same because everything else is the fucking same. So yeah, basically I start banging gym out. I sacrifice all of my education for the gym. All of my education I sacrificed for the gym. I had GCSEs coming up, which if you're not from the UK, it's like the first kind of big test. It's basically what uni you get into. If you can like join the army, you have to have a certain amount of GCSEs. Anything you kind of need to progress, you need fucking GCSEs. And I did not revise once for my GCSEs, okay? I didn't revise once. Basically what I'd do, I'd wake up for school, right? I would eat as much as I could for breakfast. Go to school, just kind of do the bare minimum in lessons, just so the teacher wouldn't like notice. I'll just do the bare. I'll just be thinking about the gym. I'll be like, right, I've got to do this tonight. I'll probably eat this before I go. I'd go to the bathroom and I would look at like pre-workouts, and I'd be like, right, I want to get this pre-workout. This has this much caffeine in it. Oh, what's this product? This will give me better pumps. And that was all I was doing. And then for lunch, I would get like, like set meals for the canteen, all right? So you get like, it's either burger day or it's fish and chip day. It's a day. I'll just get 2 or 3 of something on that day. And everyone will be like, fucking hell, who's that other one for? I was like, oh, I'm eating both. And then at break time, you get about 15 minutes. And the night before, I would have asked my mum, because I didn't do it myself, because I was just a little boy, right? So I was like, Mum, could you just do me loads of pasta, please? So I'd have a massive tub of pasta with broccoli and just bacon and just loads of shit, right? It weren't the best, but I needed calories because I was a little wet. And then I would back that for break. It was like probably 1,500 calories. I'll just fucking... So by 11 a.m. I'd already eaten probably 2,500 calories. And then I'll just piss about in lessons again. Get the bus home. On the bus, I'll just have like little bars, like, like a snack bar. So as soon as I get home, I'll eat dinner, whatever my mum's made. I'll eat dinner. Straight to bed until about 8 o'clock or like 6:30. And then I would have a snack. I would have like some cereal, and then I would have my pre-workout, and then I'll go straight to the gym until it closed. It closed at like 9. So some days I'd get there at 8. Sometimes I'd get there at, 7:15, and I'll just go the whole time until I literally got kicked out. Just fucking every machine, everything. I was just trying it. I was like, right, upper body, chest day. Let's just do any chest thing I see is getting done. And whilst I was in the gym, like training, I would be like sad. I'd be like, oh, it's ending soon. I'll be bicep curling, and I'd be like, I can't wait to train tomorrow. Like, I would get fucking butterflies thinking about my next workout. That's how much I loved it. And that was the case for every day throughout school. And then towards the end of that year 11, when I was 16 now, I looked decent, and I was getting so many compliments. Every person I saw, it would always just be about the way I looked, like getting bigger and shit, and my arms, or everything, and nearly everything had to do with me working out. And growing up, I never had any of that. Right, I wasn't the best looking, I wasn't the tallest, I was a bit awkward, but I started getting all of this validation, all this attention. I was like, mate, how did I live without the gym? And then that would just feed back into the gym. Everything, it would just be like an upward spiral. It was great. And then I went to college. I was still banging out gym out. I dropped out of college to do an apprenticeship to be a personal trainer. Banging out gym then again. This was when I was like 17. And then my course woman left. So the woman who's running my course literally just quit, and they couldn't replace her. So I had to leave. So I was at that gym for about a year, and it was a year. I learned a lot. I didn't get that apprenticeship, which was upsetting, but I learned a lot. So I'm not annoyed that I didn't get the apprenticeship, the little badge, because that was one of the best years of my life, was just learning in that environment, just being surrounded by everything in there. And then for the next few years, I had little jobs here and there, on and off, but everything would always revolve around the gym. My money invested into protein powders, pre-workout gym clothes, new gym, try new gyms. I would travel fucking wherever I needed to try this new gym. I had a friend who was on this exact same journey with me, and we had the exact same experience throughout school, but we didn't meet up until we was like 18. That's when we started training together, because I was speaking to people, be like, oh, have you seen this guy? Remember him from school? I was like, what, is he big now? And I saw him, I was like, fucking hell. And then we was like, I don't know how exactly it happened, was messaging. He's like, oh, have you tried this pre-workout? I was like, what? He's into pre-workout as well? I thought I was the only one. And then we just banged gym every day. And then we started to look fucking like sick. And then, we was grinding out that for ages. And then, kind of when I turned like 20, my passion for the gym just went, because I started chasing girls. I started going out a lot. I never really went out when I was, 17, 18, 19, but I was 20, started going out a lot, started chasing girls, and then my passion for the gym just completely went. And I'm still 20. However, the passion has come back. I've realized the time I felt my best was when I had a routine of, the gym and just pushing myself every day. Because I still go gym. I still used to go gym, 4 or 5 times a week. But I just was not pushing myself at all. As soon as it got hard, I'd stop. But when I was a teenager, I would go until I literally couldn't fucking move. Like, if it hurt, I was like, right, there we go. Now the actual set has started. And then I was like, come on. I've just kind of got that back now. So it's good. It is good. My mate that I was training with, he's been on it 100% the whole time. He hasn't stopped. He's still got that same sort of passion and desire now. Yeah, boys, that was my story about the gym, why I started. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little story time. I wasn't really sure, but if any of you are thinking about starting the gym, say you're young, or even if you're not young, if you're whatever age you are, I promise you, just start. And then once people start seeing the progress and telling you, it's gonna light that fire. Okay. You might say, I don't care what people think, but it's a different sort of care, like recognition. Everyone wants to be recognized, don't they? So people recognize your hard work, and it makes you just want to push. Take care.